Welcome back to a bit of with the gooey wall with the what are those veins or tentacles or
It's gross. That's what it is. Doesn't matter. It's gross.
squishy beans.
Speaking of squishy beans,
She just ran off.
I think it's playtime for Jelly Bean.
I think it is. She just ate, so now she's like full of energy, and she also napped, so she's full of energy.
Oh yeah, she wants to play tug of war.
We turned on the power to the generator, Captain.
So last episode we got introduced. Just at the end of the episode, we got introduced to the butthole monsters that turn invisible.
Yep.
They're. I first thought they were going to be like boss level characters, and they're just pushovers.
Right.
And now we got through the sewer, or we're like halfway through the sewer, I think.
To be fair, I don't think there's any like
There are no
enemies.
bosses in this
Yeah,
game.
there's no enemies that are like really that powerful. Like everything's kind of just cannon fodder for whatever weapon you have.
And there's only 5 kinds of enemies in this game.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 if you include like the floor pimple guys.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that makes it feel like a side project too, is they just don't have.
There's no variety.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were saying that they just don't have.
They don't have like a lot of different enemy types or like, you know, mechanics involved.
Right.
Like Dead Space, you meet like 4 different enemy types within the first hour of that game.
Yeah. And you have to deal with them differently too.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, granted, it's always remove the limbs, but it's always a little like which limbs do you go for first?
The creepiest one
idea.
to me was the Thin Man, where it's like individual body parts that can crawl around like on their own, and then they can form like a body together.
And this game is just like just do everything the same.
Yeah.
With everything.
The other thing that like threw me off in this game is I was expecting to be able to interact with these vending machines or like break them and do something.
And they're like a huge contrast to the rest of the game. It's like bright and colorful and it makes noise and nothing. You can't even hit it. It doesn't break.
Just throwing out a bunch of stuff I can't pick up.
Yeah.
Well, batteries. More batteries for the shit that I don't need. I'm going to drop one of these because these aren't worth shit. I have to come back.
Drop all these batteries so I can pick up these batteries to get them out of the way of the thing that I want.
Well, there was one thing in here that I actually want to pick up. I can actually there it is.
There it is. The converter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's worth a couple, 500, I think. There's stuff in the glass window over there, too. To your left. There you go.
Good eye.
I think it's just health.
That's
No,
good.
there's dollars in there. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna finish the game today, just at the pace that we're going.
Yeah.
That's fine. We'll get it in session. But like this game is so fast that like we started and I'm like, oh, we'll definitely finish it.
I think we're about halfway through at this point.
Yeah. We're halfway through the chapters at this point. But like what's the best way to describe it? Like I think 2 or 3 of these chapters are just like a straight line.
Yeah.
With like very few enemies. And like the last couple chapters are just like a slog.
Yep.
You get through one chapter and it's 45 minutes. You get through the last 2 chapters and it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Of just like crawling around doing nothing. Pimples.
Pimples. So satisfying to pop them.
And they never have anything.
Yeah.
Well, anything worthwhile. Some of them might have those things, but
yeah.
Splody poop. I think they smell like cinnamon rolls.
Probably.
What do you think they smell like? A freshly opened bottle of vanilla extract?
In combination with athlete's foot, sure.
They all, for some reason, they smell like lavender.
I feel like if VR ever gets to the point where you can actually smell what's in the environment,
I never want to get to that point. Yeah. No, thank you.
Like your enemy just farted, vomited, and pissed itself at the same time.
That's how the dinosaurs died. It wasn't a comet or an asteroid. Turn the handle.
I will say though that while there is some like music, like there's a eerie sound playing in the background right now, They don't go the Outlast route of playing like the
oh yeah, like the battle music.
Yeah.
I remember when Gears of War first came out on Xbox, you always knew when you were safe because the battle music ended. I'm like, oh, there are no more enemies coming because the music stopped.
Yeah.
That kind of ruined the whole mood. Jellybean, if I get out of this couch to let you out, you better go out.
Not going to.
She's not going to. She just wants attention. She wants to play. If you bring me the tug of war rope, I'll play tug of war while we record. That's fine. We've done that plenty of times. Where'd you go? All right, bye, Jellybean.
Totally walked away from you.
Typical woman.
I almost have enough money for the next upgrade.
You only need $600 more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're in space. You only need 600 credits more.
That was one thing in like Dead Space. I would sell like all the ammo that I never wanted to use for our weapons that I didn't have.
Sure.
And I'd be able to actually afford things that I needed.
Hey, it's that thing. It's gonna make out with you.
It is. Oops.
It's too late. You're already dead, Ives. All right, Jellybean, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna come over to the door. And I'm gonna open it for you. And if you walk away, we're not gonna be friends anymore. And I'm not gonna pat your belly. We're not gonna give you head pats. And the Treatos, you could say goodbye to the Treatos. They're not coming from me anymore. When Daddy goes on vacation, I'm not gonna dog sit you. Yeah, I'm not.
You're gonna sleep in the shed.
And you can sleep in the shed with the snowblower.
I can't wait till we get like our first real snow of the season. Not that I want to shovel it or anything, but I want to see how she reacts, like running around in it.
She hasn't been in snow before?
No. I got her. She was 6-7 months old last March.
I keep thinking she's older than she's in. You've had her for like a year.
Yeah, not even.
I can't believe it hasn't even been a year with her yet.
Jelly beans.
Oh, now we want to come on the couch. Is it because I was saying mean things about you not getting Treatos?
Her butthole is way too close to my face right now.
Well, that's what you get for being a doggy daddy. Get the butthole. I'm like, that's right. You've never owned cats. You always get the butthole as a cat owner.
Oh, hey, friend.
Kathunk, kathunk, kathunk.
I love that batter up thing that like launches them.
Did you unlock the was that the power swing thing that is? I know that's an upgrade. You get like a charge swing.
I rarely use it though because it takes a little while to.
It takes like an extra like half beat.
Yeah.
It's useful though. All right, Jelly, I'm getting up. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she still play with her Kong?
Yeah. She occasionally.
I just found it on the floor here.
Yeah, she occasionally loses it, and because it's black, like it's really hard to spot if it's like underneath something in the dark.
Oh yeah, because you've got a black on your carpeting. Like I'll lose Jellybean in the carpeting every now and then.
Camouflaged.
What the hell was I just gonna say? Oh, when we still had our dog before she passed, she had a Kong, but Viv, because she's so cool and hilarious, always called our dog's Kong her butt plug.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Yes. I think I commented on it once. This looked like a butt plug, and that's when Viv told me she's calls it her butt plug.
Yeah. So like, if you're not a dog owner and you don't know what we're talking about, a Kong is just like, it's kind of like a ball with another ball, like it's like two balls attached, a Siamese twin ball. And there's a little hole in it so you can put treats in the ball. And the dog can like play with it and try to get the treats out of it. It's like an enrichment thing that you would find in a zoo for zoo animals. And like the dogs love them, as far as I'm aware anyway. And it keeps them occupied for a little while. It's like a little puzzle for your dog. And it's great. Dude, you were gonna die.
I know.
What the fuck are you doing? If you die in the middle of my Kong story, I'm gonna be very upset. So anyway, it if you look at the Kong from the right angle, you could mistake it for a butt plug. So Viv always called our dog's Kong her butt plug, to the point that she would be like, Stella, go get your butt plug. And she would run and go find her butt plug and bring it over because she knew that it meant Viv was going to put treats inside of it and she could play with her butt plug.
Treats in the butt plug.
Exactly. So we go on a trip and Viv like calls up her mom, my mother-in-law, to be like, can you please watch Stella for the week while we're away? And her mom's like, yeah, no problem. What do I need? And Viv's like packing the doggy things like in a backpack, like her bowl, a little doggy blanket for her, and her Kong, but she calls it her butt plug. So, and like for the longest time, Viv's mom just thought it was a butt plug that we got for the dog to play with as a chew toy, which awesome. In itself is funny. Yeah. Because she didn't know like a Kong was the real name of the thing, and she didn't know it was an actual dog toy. She thought that like we went to a sex shop and like, no, the dog would like this butt plug. Let's get this butt plug for the dog.
That's funny. So at what point did she realize that was not what it was?
I don't know, because I want to believe there was a point where like the dog was at our mother-in-law, like my mom-in-law's house, and like a friend came by and saw the Kong. It was like, oh, what is this, a dog toy? And like she had to explain that it was a butt plug that we got for the dog.
That's amazing.
But I doubt that really happened. I just think it's funny that like we explained to her that no, it was not actually a butt plug.
Is Viv's mom like gullible at all? Like
she's super gullible.
Okay. I get that impression from
she's
her,
a strict German lady, so you can't like be facetious or sarcastic.
Right.
She takes it seriously. Wow, you're really mad at that guy.
Yeah.
What did he ever do to you?
His head looks like a butt. We're talking about butt plugs, though.
You're mean.
Are we not? Batteries. This is like battery transfer game, the game.
Nailed it.
Yep. I'm awesome with words and stuff.
I'm really good with words and words and stuff. I really like the way this room ended up playing out.
Yeah.
I don't want to drop any spoilers, but I think the viewers at home know what's going to happen in here.
Fun butt stuff.
This is the butt stuff room.
Yeah.
It's not the showers in prison that get you. Oh, Jelly Bean's back at the door. I'm gonna go get her.
There's a jelly bean.
You're gonna be able to hear me from far away on the microphone.
Wee beans.
Should look for that guard.
I usually give her a milk bone. Look what I can afford. Boop, 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 boop. This game could so easily be like modded to be like an S&M weapon arrangement.
I'm back now. I'm back now for the S&M conversation.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I'm sorry. Could you please explain?
The baton could be like like a spanking paddle,
or a baton,
and the grip could be a whip.
Sorry, I'm eating chocolate-covered pretzels that taste like pumpkins.
It's pumpkin.
That's really why I prefer getting games on PC, is that so I can mod them.
Yeah. Was it Saints Row the 4th where we created a character? I created a character at your place back. This is before you and Viv got married.
I think it was the 3rd.
Okay. Where
Saints Row the 3rd.
It was like a zombie clown hooker with a dildo.
Yeah. Purple dildo baseball bat. Yeah. You were so proud of yourself.
It was amazing.
You're like, Rob,
the best character creation I've ever done.
What I have made. I was like, that's pretty on brand for you.
We just had the sequence of this thing opening its eye, and like nothing. Just the big
nothing comes of it. Yeah. That's like barely even a jump scare.
Yeah.
But then there's this guy.
Yeah.
Exposed tentacles will cause enemies to mutate.
Why can't I shoot him?
Because it's a tutorial. Barnacle boy. Oh, I wasn't here for the, you said, look what I can afford. What was it that you got?
Oh, I got the upgrade for the baton, so now it's like max damage.
Oh, max damage?
That's why that fight didn't take like 1,000,000 hits to kill.
Let me just get this right in here. Let's see. Where's your tickle spot? Is this your tickle spot? You're jiggling. It must be very ticklish.
It'd be amazing if like one of these soldiers asked it specifically to be put in his butt instead of on his neck. Just to go digging around
Really?
for it.
That would be really funny.
Well,
You think that's hilarious?
In the context of us being like shoulder deep in dudes' assholes, that would make it literally true.
Got a weird sense of humor.
I do. How do you not know this about me already? We've been friends for like
I just like pointing
20
it
years.
out.
Every time I say something in our group chat, like you and everybody else in there is like, ah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why are you surprised by any of this anymore? Pretty par for the course.
Like every time you put something in the group chat where like, this is going to be so funny. Everyone else in the group chat was like, Ives.
It's not even so much that I think it's gonna be funny. It's just I'm anticipating the reaction from
You
everybody.
live for the group sigh. That's what you don't want anybody to laugh. You just want everyone to be like, ugh.
Pretty much.
Like your brain is just like, hey, I did that.
Yep.
You just left the shop that was in this area before, right?
Yeah.
Like you can do more upgrades and sell things here too, I think.
Yeah. There's a jelly bean. And she has a rope.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I knew it was close by.
Please make a selection.
I can sell more things.
Come on, sell those things. We've got credits for you.
At this point, I guess I could start upgrading the pistol. Or grip.
My playthrough was all baton, pistol, and grip. Nothing else.
I'll start with the grip. But I do feel like the grip comes into play more later on.
Yeah, once you get to the garden.
Yep.
Spoilers, I know. Sorry. Everybody's coming to us for like the very first playthrough weeks after the game's come out.
It's the Savage Garden.
What?
Oh, Bean, you sniffing me? Do I smell like xenomorph?
What do you think a xenomorph smells like?
Vanilla?
I think they smell like black licorice.
Do they?
The worst candy.
Oh, hey, Fran. Rather these guys.
You gonna do some sneakies?
I'm gonna try.
Uh-oh.
He saw me. Game's over. What the?
I mean, if you keep playing like that, it'll be game over, sure. Got the wigglies. The tentacle mechanic is a really just such a cop out as well. Because as soon as they appear, as long as you shoot them once, it's an instant kill.
Right.
And they're a fairly big target as well. I don't know. I'm at the point of the game now where it's just like I love complaining more than joy.
You're an old curmudgeon.
I am an old curmudgeon. Back in my day, we played Halo 1 on a giant controller.
One of the things I was talking to my friend Hazel about yesterday is the fact that, like, back in the NES, SNES like days, most games you could finish in like an afternoon, like except for like the whatchamacallit, the roll like not roll
The RPGs.
yeah, like turn-based
Final
RPGs
Fantasy.
that took forever to get through battles. Like everything else you beat in like a few hours.
Yeah, Mega Man X, Super Metroid. Those are my games where like I've got an afternoon.
Yep.
I'll just play these from beginning to end, no problem. Even Super Mario World, like Jeff is really good at Super Mario World. He could fly through that game in no time at all.
Yeah. Jelly Bean.
Star Fox, you can play Star Fox in a sitting.
Yeah. Jelly Bean, why are you all up in my business?
She's trying to get to me. She went from one couch to the other couch.
And then one person to the other.
One person to the other person. You want butt scritches? I'll give you butt scritches.
I try to nip.
No, she's just giving me licks. She's in a playtime puppy mood, but she really doesn't do like the puppy play nip thing anymore.
Right.
She just do that a lot, but not so much anymore. No, I'm not gonna play that game. You can nip your butt. I'm not gonna play the nip game. I'm not a chew toy, and I will not be treated as one. Are we end of the episode?
Yeah.
It's time, right?
Yeah.
Let's do puppy nips on the next episode.
All right. Let me just get fist deep in the battery charge thing. Bye.
Nippies.